right, welcome to Otaku Lens. We are going to kick it today. I'm out. I have a beautiful background setting. This is going to be amazing. I'm currently shooting on my A6400. I'm in 1/40th, and I'm also on f4 on my 16 to 70 millimeter OSS Zeiss lens. I have an ND filter on. I've got it probably about midway on the variable, and I'm trying to get some good solid footage for you today. Today I'm going to be comparing my footage from when I shot earlier the 25mm brightest, and I have my 24mm f1.4 G Master. Yes, the G Master. It's going to be kicking today. We're going to try and get some awesome footage in the S-Log profile so that you can compare my previous settings on the 25mm brightest to my settings here on the f1.4 G Master 24mm. So stay tuned. Here we go. Yeah! Obviously today I have my A7 III with me with my ND filter on. Boom, there it is right there. The A7 III is a beast and I love it. And I'm in, again, another bright situation. I do this intentionally so that I can show the capabilities of how to shoot with these bad boys in some bright lights, because when it is beautiful sun out and the skies are gorgeous all around, you want to get out and take some video footage, right? But what if you don't have the right lens? Well, with an S-Log profile and a good ND filter, you can get some quality footage just like this right here. And you can get it in low light settings too. I have a small sample right here of where I've got really low light setting on a very small subject. This is complete darkness with a very small backlighting. So right out of the gate with this variable ND filter, it's a Zombie, and it's a 72mm that I have a step down ring or step up ring on my A7. So with this, I've got it adjusted to 2.8 on the aperture, and then I have it on 800 on my ISO, and I'm 1/40th, and I'm showing 2+2 on the meter. So I'm looking at my histogram and I'm checking out. Looks like it's pretty clean. So far, I've got the histogram is just a little bit to the right of the middle, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some footage. Everything I'm gonna shoot today is gonna be handheld, and hopefully it won't be too rocky. But first up, we're gonna get a good sweeping pan of this area right in here, and then I'm gonna show you on here exactly how beautiful this sky can be. So we're gonna start over here, and I'm gonna just do a quick sweep, and we're gonna sweep it around. Very slow, everything's in 24 frames per second. And everything's just a little bit right of the histogram. I'm shooting above the horizon, just a little bit. The only problem with this lens is it loves to hunt. So this is a static shot. I'm just a little bit right to the histogram, to the middle of the histogram. And again, I'm on 1/40th, 2.8. I'm gonna go ahead right now and adjust just a little bit, and I should be on max. So right now that's full max. So I am one stop down. Right now I am at half a stop down from max, and I've got some really good footage right here. This is very beautiful. I'm just a little bit to the right with my highlights. Even in S-Log2, I can tell right away that this is going to be gorgeous. And I am perfect on the histogram, just a little to the right with the highlights in the histogram. I'm back to the center, and we're gonna shift up to 2.8, or stop down to 2.8. Woo! I have to take the highlights back out by using the ND filter. One stop from max, and that puts me dead center where I need to be with the histogram. Sweeping across the sky. Those greens sure are beautiful. The only thing, again, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with hunting, but overall, between 1/50th 2.8 and 1/40th 2.8, as long as you adjust the ND filter, you'll be doing great. So we'll do a quick test over here. All right, so now I'm gonna swap over. I'm over to 120. I'm gonna get some slow-mo shots. Here goes a pull. We'll do a reveal. Everything I'm doing right now is in autofocus. It's hard to see the peaking out here, so I can't really tell exactly if I'm using my focus properly because it's really, really bright. But again, I'm gonna do a close-up. I'm gonna do an actual right down through here. We're gonna do a run down the bench. And I'm gonna try one in manual mode. I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to manual mode and let's see what happens here. All right, looks like we're good. So I'm gonna move in and then cross up. I'll try one more time. I'm gonna back off a little bit on the ISO. All right, here we go. Manual mode, rotate. The closest that I can get to this bench where I'm getting good actual focus is about right here. So as I'm right here, that's about as close as I can get. You know, I'm definitely maybe about 6-7 inches away, and I'm in manual focus right now. I think that's probably one of the sharpest right there, so that's manual focus. So here's one of the biggest things I can say about using the G Master F1.4 24mm is it's amazing with photos. I love it with the videos. It's really crisp. I get beautiful colors out here when I'm out on the lake or I'm anywhere where there's a beautiful blue sky, green backgrounds, and I can't wait to test this out later on when I'm in the fall and it's turning brown and all those autumn colors, because I think that they're gonna really pop with this. The difficult part about this lens is the fact that it has a lot of hunting, and maybe it's because of my style, maybe it's because I'm not as good with this handheld, but it definitely works well on a gimbal. But I can say that out here that it has been a challenge to maintain focus. The 25mm, it hunts just a very small bit, but this one, it does its job well, sometimes a little too well. And I've adjusted the settings down to standard and sometimes some responsive, and then I've even changed it to slow, and it does have an adjustment issue. But is it worth the purchase? I think if you're gonna be out getting great photos, this is the lens for you. I think if you're gonna be getting some great, beautiful wide angle shots that are static, especially on video, this is great. I would prefer the 25mm Batis over this lens. They're about the same price. The only thing is this is a premium lens and the glass is just amazing. It's a great lens. It's great on the A7 III. I've even put it on the A6400 and it's amazing. The combination of the A7 III and the G Master F1.4 24mm is on point. If you want a great lens that can do a lot of different things, especially with video and photography, this is a lens. I go back to what works for me and is functional for me. The 25mm works the best for what I do in video. I also love the 16 to 35mm with the optical steady shot inside of it, because it really helps out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications. And you can check us out on Instagram, The Otaku Lens, and on Facebook, The Otaku Lens. If you ever pick a day to come out and shoot footage and it's beautiful, make sure to check and see if the wind is going to be blowing. Holy smokes! Welcome to Otaku Lens, and it's time to get some. Yeah!